It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
It's the Bob and Tom Show! Woohoo! April 9, 2021. The siege continues. We're not coming out until our demands are met. Number one. We should have gotten together on demands before I start shooting my mouth off. Have you ever heard the saying, slicker
than snot?
Than goose?
Than a cat's ass?
No.
Stretched across a brass doorknob? No?
No.
Okay.
Folksy?
Folksy. Yeah.
Disturbing, more really.
No, you think?
Yeah.
How about swing a dead cat in the graveyard? Ever hear that one? A lot of my folksy sayings revolve around cat cadaver.
Are you trying to upset people?
Hi, Chick. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I made the mistake of talking to Tom in a social way, and it
backfired
horribly. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Jess Galsman.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Ace.
Chick.
Willie, your father made me cry. Back to you, Tom.
Not responsible for anything I say or do today. I had no sleep.
So, Josh, I'll tell you, because you're, at times, sympathetic. I was telling Tom I was watching the Hemingway documentary on PBS, and I said, boy, that's something else. And he said, well, you should have read my senior paper on Hemingway.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
And then I said, well, he might have had CTE and led to him shooting himself.
And I said, that's an interesting point, Chick. I made the same point to Pat Godwin 5 minutes ago.
You said, I just told Godwin that.
Did I not just tell you that, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
So evidently, I'm supposed to be aware of all the conversations that go on before I ever open my mouth to
that's
you.
my way.
It's my fault.
It's my way of saying you were right. I just had that same discussion with Mr. Godwin.
Why can't you say...
Because I think it's implied. Even the most ignorant conversationalist will understand that.
It continues. It continues.
That's not the most hurtful thing. That's not the most hurtful thing you say. The most hurtful thing you ever say in conversation is, for a couple reasons, you don't know it's hurtful, and you continue to use it. You start your reply with, you understand.
Sorry. You
Which
understand
entails that I
do you
barely
understand that 10 minutes ago, instead of putting my cream in this thing into my coffee, I put my soda water into my coffee? That's how tired I am.
Maybe you got bubbly coffee. Maybe you invented something.
No, it's already in the
You
drink.
got your grape sparkling water in my coffee. You got your water in my grape sparkling.
Great taste.
Why didn't you sleep, Tommy?
The girls came in late, and it's a long story. Very boring.
They have a dad party? Jump up and down on your belly?
I finally did fall asleep, and then my 5-year-old ran in to give me a I love you, Daddy card.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
That's wonderful.
That is very nice. And then I couldn't go to bed for another hour. But it's okay. I'm all good. Just tickety-tockety.
This is very nice, this card. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Daddy works very, very hard. Okay?
It's almost midnight. You're 5. I'm getting up in 2 hours.
Why don't you roll this up and
That's
cram
very
it?
sweet. Very, very nice. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. Ace Cosby's over there. I can see him. He's our engineer. The Ace Cosby joke of the day on the way. Chick McGee, DraftKings Sports Desk. Josh Arnold, OrangeInsoles.com sidekick chair.
Hello.
Mr. Pat Godwin is in the all-new Oxford Gold Performance Room. Get some gold in your hands. Get some silver in your hands. Check out oxfordgold.com. There she is. She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. It's Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. Willie G is right over there. This is Tom speaking, and we do have some requests here. Pat.
Yeah?
My son Jack writes, Shane, are huge fans of waking up early and listening to the show. He feels that you guys are his best friends.
Oh, hey, Jack.
We were looking through Pat's catalog on YouTube.
Oh.
In fact, he watches it all the time.
Oh.
He asked, could you either play Gangsta Folk or the Gardner Minshew
Gangsta Folk
song?
it is. Here we go.
Then he says, argue amongst yourselves from the most beautiful city in the world, Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you, Shane and Jack. And we can sing along with this. And Jessica, do you know where to come in?
Yes.
Okay, and it's you say all folked up. Okay.
That's my part. I'll handle it.
Got to lick your lips.
You guys ready?
I didn't want to step on it, Pat.
All right. Here we go. Going back to 2004. A chest on a classic. Take the gangster rap, tone it down, put it to a nice folk melody so everybody can enjoy the message. Here we go. I'm Patty G.
He's Patty G.
That's just Tom singing. Come on, everybody.
I don't know the.
I don't know the.
I know it. I know it. We got it.
Willie?
Hang on, let me get my stick.
Pull it up.
Okay, ready? Then
I'm Patty G.
I'm Patty G.
No. You say he's Patty G.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm Patty G.
He's Patty G.
And it's all good.
He's
It's all
Patty
good.
G.
I'll pop a cap in your ass if you're in my neighborhood.
Nice neighborhood.
You ain't all that, my brother. What'd you say about my mother? I'm the bomb. Say no joke, it's gangsta folk.
Gangsta folk.
Oh, he's the bomb. That ain't no joke. It's gangsta folk.
Yo, dog, check it out.
Oh.
My hoochie's fly.
His hoochie's fly.
Don't diss my boo.
What is a boo?
Or you'll end up like you know who.
Tupac, that's who.
Shout out to all my G's. What's up, peeps?
Cracker, please.
Oh, I'm dope. Take a toke of gangsta folk. It's gangsta folk. We be chillin' out. Puffin' on the chronic till we all folked out. Hose in the hot tub 24/7. Homie, ain't no lie.
Ain't no.
I don't know what that was.
No, it's nasty. Do it again.
Hose in the hot tub 24/7. Homie, ain't no lie.
Nasty hose.
I'm the baddest MC. My rhymes are fat. I cock my Glock, biatch.
True dat.
Fish nizzle my izzle dog. Keep on playing.
We have no idea what he's saying.
That was pretty, Willie.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm the bomb, this ain't no joke. It's gangsta folk. Word. Peace out.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Jack.
That is nice.
That was
Thank
nice.
you.
Willie, you got a little harmony in there.
Oh, Willie's got it going.
I would have rather heard Garden Minshew.
I was going to say the hot stove league. You don't call that football, but off-season, the Washington football team could be very close to signing Mr. Minshew as one of their quarterbacks. Boy, oh boy!
Could you imagine the trouble that's going to cause in this room?
Rumors are heating up. Yep.
Now, what did we learn yesterday? Instead of saying or peace out, I say I want to make sure I get this right.
Oh yeah.
Before I leave, I go deuces.
There you go.
Is that right?
Yep.
I think.
And that means peace out, deuces.
Yeah, but if Pat added that to the song, you'd have to update the whole thing. We wouldn't have time for that.
Okay.
You remember how long it took him to update the
So that was 1994
100
hip-hop.
bottles of beer on the wall?
That was when hip-hop was primarily called rap, right?
I think he said Deucey yesterday, right? Deucey.
Was it
Deucey.
Deuces?
No, it was Netflix and Deuce. Deuces is what you say when you throw up the peace sign and leave.
Okay, but you do it with. This is where I'm confused. If you do it, when you leave, do you do it so your palm is facing your face?
Knuckles out.
However you feel comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure there's no distinction?
I think
You know
if
what?
you
There may be. I simply don't care.
if you do the palm out, yeah, I think this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen palm out. It's always your palm.
Well, palm
to your
out
face.
is like the.
Nixon.
That's the. I am not a crook.
Or V for victory.
Okay. All right. Well,
Churchill.
thank you,
It's
Pat.
actually
the
Winston
closest I
Churchill
do are the
Day.
horns at rock concerts, and I always give the backhand.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, good to
And
know.
this still means what it all.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Can we get
Oh,
back
okay,
to the
yeah.
I
sports?
think
Classic.
Never
Is that
changes.
sports?
No, it's not. Stupid.
Don't let him rush you. We had all the time in the world.
A model train in Germany is adding another Guinness World Record title to its name. Miniatur Wunderland in Hamburg recently set the record for the longest melody played by a model train.
Do you want to hear it?
Do I want to hear it?
Now I'll explain. This is a model train with sort of xylophone mallets sticking out on either side of the train.
That's right.
You follow me?
Yes, I do.
And then there are glasses of water set up
Okay.
so it plays a melody.
Beside the track, yes. And as the
Which
train goes by.
Would be fun. It would take an hour to set it up to play a simple song.
Sure.
But to play a lot of them, what I don't understand is how do they get the water to not evaporate in the course of...
I'm guessing they set up 2 or 3 different tracks to play 2 or 3 different songs.
No, it's one track. And here's the sound. Here we go. That's the wedding march, right?
How'd they do that? How'd they switch songs?
Because it's
The train goes
the
on.
train's still going.
Oh, I thought it was in a loop.
No, it's the world's longest train. That's the whole point. Did you
on a
read what
second.
you just read?
Hang on a second. You and I are no longer friends. I thought they were doing something magnificent. He's laughing right at my stupidity.
It's pretty funny, Chick.
Boy, oh boy.
This had to, I mean, it's amazing. It's got the xylophone mallets. And ironically, the guy's name that did it, Lionel Hampton.
No, it's not.
Lionel Hampton.
I wish I knew what that.
Did you get that one, Pat?
Lionel Trains, yeah.
Lionel
Guinness
Trains.
said they
Lionel
was-
Hampton, jazz great.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Guinness said the model train performed a compilation of 20 classical pieces
Well, how'd they do that?
over the 692-foot-long track,
The 692 feet of track there, Chick.
making the full melody 2,840 notes long.
What?
A total of 2,840 glasses were placed along the... Oh, well, here it explains it. Model railway and filled with water to create a ringing tone when they were tapped by the passing train. Tap that ass. The Wunderland team worked on the project while the attraction remains closed during the pandemic.
So you got 2,800 plus glasses of water. You got to get each one to the right level so it gets the right pitch. That's a tricky day.
Another tricky day.
Or year, whatever.
That's so cool.
Now, if you keep reading, they did it with shot glasses of whiskey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, played Johnny Cash songs.
I don't know if John...
More of an observation than a joke, really.
That rim shot sure makes a difference.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
I would kill for one of those. You kidding me?
Yeah. Headline: Lonely man tired of masturbating plays with train. Can you imagine the intern standing around trying to drink the water? Hey, we need a B flat over there, Johnson. Come on.
Yeah, but then they have to change the train, lift the train up and put it on another set of tracks.
No, it's one long track. It's okay. Miss Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. Christy's back Monday. What have you got, Jessica?
Got an update on the monkeys in Cincinnati. So police in Cincinnati are investigating reports of the monkeys on the loose in a cemetery after authorities were unable to spot any monkeys in St. Joseph Cemetery either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Police Sergeant Jacob Hicks said the reports may be misinformation, but we are taking it very seriously.
So there might not be monkeys at all.
According to USA Today, a grainy video circulating online appears to show 3 figures in a tree with a person saying they were swinging from the trees. Stephen Bittner, president of Cincinnati Catholic Cemetery Society that owns the cemetery, said security footage has not shown any monkeys in the area. He added that there is a wild turkey's nest in the trees.
Oh, okay. Well,
so they could be a mistake, but can you imagine if they were monkeys? That's not dirt they're throwing on the grave. That is going to be one unpleasant afternoon. Well, they obviously would have to go catch them. Don't send in the Cincinnati Bengals. They can't catch a break.
oh,
They can't catch anything.
Been a rough year. So we heard about this yesterday, but so far no real monkeys.
Just that grainy video.
Why is it always grainy video? You think in today's world, everybody has a really good camera.
Yeah, they'd have high def, you would think.
It does sound like something out of a Stephen King book. Monkeys jumping on the grave.
oh boy.
5 monkeys jumping on the grave. Now, Pat, I see action going on in there. What's happening in there?
Ooh, yeah.
What's this?
Monkeys on the loose. Monkeys on the loose.
My goodness.
Escape the Cincinnati Zoo.
Yeah.
On the streets flinging poop. Hanging out on trees in the cemeteries. Monkeys on the loose. Oh, yeah. Groovy, baby.
A tribute to the Doors. Nice.
real good.
You snuck Dean in there on the guitar. Very good, Pat.
And Pat, you sang infinitely better than Mr. Morrison.
That's
Thank you, Chick McGee.
So there are no monkeys that we know of. They just may be wild turkeys. Coming up, we have another monkeys on the loose story. Do you want to do it right now?
We can.
And
There's another one?
This time, yeah, and this time they've been absolutely identified as monkeys.
It's an epidemic.
More monkeys on the run. 24 monkeys have escaped from a German zoo. Police said on Thursday that the Barbary macaques escaped from the zoo in Leipzig and spent the day roaming around the edge of a nearby forest. Zoo employees were initially unable to catch the monkeys, but after a few hours, the animals were spotted, recaptured, and returned to their cages without incident.
You have seen macaque.
Macaque's out.
Macaque's out.
Macaque's out. Get your cameras.
You see macaque, grab it.
Please grab
macaque, grab it. I love that song. Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Boy.
But 24 of them. A lot of monkey. Pat, you're looking at me. You have another monkey
All
trivia?
right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Macaques on the loose.
Macaque.
Macaques on the loose.
Still a little fuzzy.
Got free in Germany. Macaque was loose in Miami.
Oh, Jim
They
Morrison.
arrested me. The monkeys are still free. How do you pronounce it? Macaques on the loose.
Did you say they arrested you in Miami,
That's
Jim?
what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
said.
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Macaque was his macaque was loose. In
Yes,
Macaque
Miami.
was on the loose.
Yeah, was it 67, 68?
68.
Wow. What a great Doors tribute. Thank you. Thank you, Dean.
Groovy, baby.
Dean doing the Robbie Krieger guitar.
Groovy, baby.
Oh, that is nice. Oh,
You guys want to play the most famous game that we have on the Bob and Tom?
We haven't played
How
this.
much is in Josh's billfold?
Yeah.
Where I just show you the billfold and then you name
money?
and whoever's closest gets it.
No, whoever nails it gets it.
I'm going to guess.
And
You
it's
have to
not
get it exactly.
It's not Price is Right rules. It's
No
not
change.
Right. You have to get it exactly. or
Okay,
else no
good.
one
Where's your
gets to
billfold?
it. Okay, let me go get it.
Okay, we can
It's
vamp.
like one of my setups.
We can vamp. Josh is walking. He's got a flannel on. He looks
Okay.
good.
I'll remind
Josh
you
is
that
going to go get his billfold.
Josh has a podcast called the That Josh Arnold podcast, in which part 1 of the Josh Arnold meets Pat Godwin interview is up there.
He is a good interviewer.
And then we have the other podcast from the Bob and Tom Show that will feature the Jessica twins. It's called Bits and Pieces. It's with Willie, Jess, and Jessica, and Jason from our staff.
Yeah, today's episode, we had fun with Willie's birthday, so check
good.
it out.
Oh, yeah, we did. And we listened to it's a bunch of my favorite comics who came in studio who did bits with us. So we've got like Jeff Bodart on a bit. We've got, I can't think of any
There's
other
Tim
examples.
Wilson.
Tim
Cool.
Wilson on a
Pat.
bit. It's
Some good
great.
stuff.
Josh?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Your wallet.
So here's my my fold here. It's a pretty big stack. You can see, but are they ones? Are they 50s?
Nobody knows.
Who's to say? So
Should we
let's-
write down our guess?
Yes. Yeah. Write down the amount that you think is this much.
Write down the guess, Tom.
Alsman.
Okay, I got my
That's
guess.
pretty thick. Okay.
I got,
All right.
my, I got my guess.
Yeah, I'm known for my thickness and not so much for the length of my wallet.
A little girthy.
Your girt, yeah.
It's all about
Okay.
the width, is what
Is that
I'm.
what you're known for?
Really? Okay, I've got my guess written down, and we're not
like
counting change. This is just the bills.
Well, of course, yeah. There's no
Yes,
change. in
there's
there,
no change in there, Tom. Stop.
Okay.
And is it the amount of each bill or just dollar amount?
Just dollar amount.
Dollar
Total
amount.
dollar amount.
But it has to be. You have to be dead on.
Okay. And if you
right.
get dead on, we get it.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay. I'll go. Do I go first?
Sure. Yeah, you can go first.
$58.
Okay. 58.
$44.
Oh.
28.
All right.
$37.
Okay.
$87.
Whoa,
Okay.
big spender.
64.
All right. I don't know. So let me count here.
This is exciting.
20, 40, 45, 50,
Damn
55,
it.
56, 57, 61 $61.
Son.
I was off by 3.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I'm closest, so I get it.
No, you don't. You have to get it exactly on.
Let's turn back to the news desk and see what's
was
going
exciting.
on with Ms. Jessica Alsman.
Joan of Leeds was a 14th century nun who faked her own death.
What was her name?
Joan of Leeds? Is it?
Joan of Leeds. Of Leeds, like the Who live at Leeds.
Or like Joan of Arc.
Yes.
Okay.
Joan of Leeds
Uh-huh.
was the 14th century nun who faked her own death and made a daring escape from a convent. Why? Supposedly to pursue the way of carnal lust.
Oh, boy.
That, according to a letter recently unearthed by British researchers. Sarah Rhys-Jones, director of the Center for Medieval Studies at the University of York, uncovered a letter written in 1318 by Archbishop William Melton that describes Joan of Leeds' flight from her sisterhood in great detail,
She was Harney.
saying she had crafted a dummy in the likeness of her own body
That old thing?
and then had no shame in procuring or getting it to be buried in a sacred space. Must be at the cemetery of the convent.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
She did it.
the old dummy trick,
Exactly.
made famous in the movie Escape from Alcatraz.
Sure. Yeah.
But this was in, what'd you say, 1318.
1318.
So, but I just love the fact that in the headline, it says to pursue the way of carnal lust.
Yep. One of
That's
that D.
Or maybe she was just in love.
Well, they would have said love. They
Well,
said carnal
he
lust.
sounded like he was judging her. That's what I was taking it
In
as.
those days, a sister shows her ankles and they
Yeah.
burn you at the stake.
Right.
So she got a little horny. And now, Pat, I understand you have a tribute to the fabulous sister Joan of Leeds.
Stuck inside this convent.
Oh!
Feels like forever. Making love to no one since God knows when. I'm through. I'm a hot mama. What should I do? Well, I quit the habit with a mighty dash and left a dummy in the bed. Just the first one said to the second one there, they think that I am dead. Nun on the run. Nun on the run. Did a sailor man and the bartender Dan. No. It's time to have some fun. I'm a nun on the run. Do me nun on the run. Do me nun on the run.
Ah, how about that?
That's
Hey,
nice.
Watch the entire show live